of love and light. Amy, take us to the place where we can be just who we are, and it's alright. In the house of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, open up the door to the place where we walk by faith and not by sight. Not by sight. Through the house of love and light. House of love, the house of love and light. The house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. House of love and light. House of love and light.
You're amazing. Once again, here to remind you at House of Love and Light that you're amazing. And it's amazing that we're here together. It's amazing we have this internet. It's amazing we have this new year, this new day, this new moment, this breath. Take one with me. Welcome to House of Love and Light. I'm Amy Steinberg, and this is my house in Asheville, North Carolina. And I'm so happy that you're joining me this morning. Let me give a shout out to those watching. I want to say hi to Jenny and Jan and Jessica. We got lots of J's. AJ, Annie, Stephanie, Tiffany, Mariana. I always say Mary. I always say Mariana, but it's Mariana. Julie, Jennifer, so happy that you're joining us. Say hello in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Good morning, Sarah. Happy, happy, happy New Year to everyone. 2022. I just like saying it with lots of hard T's. 2022. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful year. I just know it. I know it in my bones. It's going to be filled with joy and celebration, which we're starting this year, this new year, with a new theme, a new idea, well, it's really not new, but it's kind of what we always talk about here, which is joy. And the book of the month is Osho's Joy. If you've never read Osho, he's a trip. He just flips everything on its head. And I was reading some of my Nepo this morning, and I thought I'd start with this because the theme of the month is joy, and today the topic is celebration. So celebrate good times, come on. And we're going to get together and say celebrate. Good morning, Julie, Joe, good to see you. Cindy, good to see you. Wonderful to see you. Please share this on your page. Please invite people personally. Let's not let Hala grow. Hala's going to grow this year. I just know it. And you know what? We're all here. Everybody who's here is on purpose, and I know that in my heart. So today, a theme that's sort of thread around today for me is this idea that life is music. I don't know if you've ever seen that beautiful Alan Watts talk where he talks about how, life is the space between and the melody. It's not, it's a flowing, unfolding. It's music. Life is music. And that's kind of a theme that's coming out today and all the different things that I've chosen to share with you. And one of them that I want to share is a reading from Mark Nepo, and it's We Are Born Singing. So I'm going to read this for you. Song is not a luxury, but a necessary way of being in the world. Somehow we have been fooled into thinking that song is entertainment, something we can do without, like dessert. I mean, I can't really do without dessert, but whatever. But to give voice to what lives inside is what keeps all things possible. In truth, the minute we arrive, we are born singing, though this is often mistaken for crying. Yet without this deep reflex, the lungs won't work, and the lifelong exchange between inner and outer can't begin. I remember my first day alone at home after my rib surgery. For the first time in months, everything was still, the morning light now filling the space where my rib used to be. Suddenly, finally, I began to weep loudly as pockets of fear and pain and exhaustion escaped. This release was a song, and what I hadn't realized was that once released, once the buildup of my journey was given a way out, life without its thousand energies and softness could come in. Such a simple secret. By letting things out, we also let things in. So if you're cut off, in pain, estranged, numb, sing. Give voice to anything. It needn't sound pretty. Simply, bravely, open despite the difficulty, and let what is in out and let what is out in. Sing and your life will continue. Can I hear an amen for the singing? Singing, singing, singing. Such a big part of the mission here is to uplift you with song and music and poetry and to nourish you. I want to make you feel good. I want to inspire you to be your highest and best you. And we do that by singing together, by expressing ourselves together. And I know that we're not in person, but I know that we can definitely feel each other's energy through this, because sometimes I swear I hear some harmonies. So as we talk about joy, I always am going to talk about gratitude, because gratitude is such a key to joy, and it never gets old for me. Gratitude never gets old for me. It's a tool that we can flex all the time, and this is a classic. So I want you to sing with me, because we do what? We trigger the parasympathetic nervous system when we sing and when we breathe. So take a deep breath in with me. And we sing. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Come on. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Let's do that one again. Thank you for this day. Just grateful for this new day, new year. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Come on. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Now I want you to think about your friends. Put them in your mind's eye and think about them, and let's sing for them. My wonderful friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thinking of you. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My health, my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. Come on. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my radiant health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. Are you singing? My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. My life, come on. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious life. Good morning, Katie. Sing with us one more time from the top. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. I can feel it. Say, thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Deep breath in. So I want to send a prayer out before we even begin our time of prayer to so many people I know that have COVID, that have illness of any kind, sending a healing light and love to surround you. And also to anybody in the Boulder area. We have Ash, our beloved Ash was in the Boulder area. He's going to share a little bit about it with you today. But we just want to send him and everybody in that area so much love and so much knowing that we are ultimately going to be held in the arms of love at all times, even when things appear challenging. So we notice the abundance of joy available. Joy is available in every moment. That is what Osho says in his book. Joy is all there is, and we just get to tap in and tune into it. So here we go with this song, Abundance. We're going to sing this for our new year, for our abundance that is raining down in all ways, always. And I will give you a prayer. So I invite you to close your eyes if you want, or to sing along, to just relax, let your shoulders drop, take some deep breaths. And I sing, you are taken care of. I am taken care of. We are taken care of by the Spirit of love. Yeah, you are being blessed by. I am being blessed by. We are being blessed by the Spirit of love. Right now is another chance. Right now. Right now is another chance. Once more. Right now is another chance to live in abundance. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I want you to yeah like that with me. We're going to do it again before we go into prayer. Good morning, Jade. So good to see you, my sister. Here we go. You are taken care of. I am taken care of. Yeah. We are taken care of by the Spirit of love. You're being blessed. You are being blessed by. I am being blessed by. Come on. We are being blessed by the Spirit of love right now. Right now is another chance every moment. Right now is another chance. Right now. Right now is another chance to live in abundance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, just say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right here, right now. I recognize that the moment is all we have. It's all there is. Right here, right now. So I breathe into it. I breathe into this now moment, knowing that there is only one power, one presence, one love, one life, showing up and showing off as this moment, expressing, exploding as the ever-present eternity of now. Yes. And it is joy. It is joy in my bones. It is joy in my heart. It is joy in my expression, and the song, and the life, and the light, and the good, and the God expressing through each and every one of us. So I know for everyone here, gathered now and watching later, a note joy raining down in this moment. Right now, we feel it. It falls over us. It washes over us like the goodness that it is. And we appreciate, because what we appreciate appreciates. So we appreciate with open arms, and we open ourselves to the joy that is available right here, right now. We say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for my wonderful friends. Thank you, God, for my radiant health. Thank you, God, for this community of love. And together we sing and we say, and so it is, we sing, you are taken care of. Believe it. I am taken care of. Know it. We are taken care of by the Spirit of love. That's right. You are being blessed by. I am being blessed by. Feel it. We are being blessed by the Spirit of love. When? Right now. That's right. Is another chance. Good morning, Tria. Right now is another chance. Sing it with me right now. Right now is another chance to live in abundance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To live in abundance. Recognizing the good that is everywhere present. I say thank you, God. And so it is. Every single week here at House of Love and Light, we honor all paths. It's very important to me that we do that because I believe that God is all paths of spiritual awakening. And so we honor them with a simple candle lighting that I created. There's only 4 candles, and you can always do it yourself at home if you have the candles. So here to light the candles today is the gorgeous, brilliant, and amazing Reverend Sarah Adams.
Good morning, House of Love and Light. It's my pleasure to do the candle lighting this week. Let's just take a deep breath and anchor in the one breath that breathes its life through all things. As we honor all of the traditions that speak to the same truth. So I light a candle for the Eastern religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism. They teach us about harmony, karma, and the way. I honor and light a candle for Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Baha'i. It teaches about tradition, forgiveness, surrender, and order. I light a candle for New Age spirituality, New Thought traditions, including indigenous teachings, shamanism, paganism, science of mind. They teach us to root and expand. And I light a candle for the Great Mystery. I honor the question and the not knowing. Namaste, and so it is.
Happy New You, Halda family. This is Jenny Scott from Kennesaw, Georgia, and I am grateful for sleeping in during the holidays. A good cup of coffee in my favorite coffee cup. My job in mental health, where I get to work with people who are just coming out of a crisis. And I'm also grateful for my Georgia Bulldogs, who by the time you see this video will beat Michigan to go on to the national championship. Go Dogs, and namaste.
Well, I guess she predicted that right. Isn't that cool? She made that video. Maybe she manifested that. Wow, how cool. Thank you so much, Jenny. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah, for lighting the candles. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much, Jade, for saying you love the candle lighting. I do, too. Let's talk about some gratitude, okay? It's 11:28 on 1-2-2-2. I'm grateful for being 2022. What are you grateful for? Put it in the comments. And if you don't want to put it in the comments, what I want you to do is I want you to think about what you're grateful for. If you're not really into the interaction thing, just think about it. Just think about the things that you're genuinely grateful for. I'm genuinely grateful for my partner making me toast this morning. Say it out loud in your space by yourself. Put it in the comments. Let's really talk about it. Let's get in that spirit of gratitude. I'm so grateful for my friends. I have such wonderful friends right now. I want to give a shout out. I'm grateful to Stephanie. I'm grateful to Joanne. I'm grateful to my mom. My mom has been visiting, and it's like I'm at her throat one minute and then I'm just like, I love you so much the next minute. It's like really triggering and challenging, but it's been wonderful having her here. And her and AJ, I'm so grateful they get along. And I'm just so grateful for my house. I'm so grateful for my dogs, even though they kind of want to kill each other. I'm still grateful for them. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful to be alive. Okay, we have some gratitude rolling in from good morning, Dorinda. Orion, my partner. I love that. I'm grateful for hope, possibility, for love. Where do I start? So many things. The gorgeous weather. Oh, Phoenix this time of year is magic. My children, parents, family, earth, wealth, good health. I love these. I love this. And it's so, I can feel it. I can really feel your gratitude. Grateful for movement, the ability to sing. Grateful for you. Grateful for Sherry. Grateful, amen, to sleeping in. I see that comment too. Yes, yes, yes. Grateful for quiet, relaxed Sunday mornings. So grateful for the lazy day I had yesterday. Kitty purrs. The gift of artistic and musical expression. Quiet, relaxing mornings. Breakfast with my husband. You have such a hot husband too. Katie's husband is so gorgeous. He's shared here before. You've seen him. He's just amazing. Genuinely grateful for Hala. I'm so happy to hear that, Mitza. I'm so glad that you feel nourished and inspired by this gathering. I do too. I really, really do. And I'm going to keep doing it. Keep doing it. Again, if you've come here a little bit late today, just letting you know that the theme for January is joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy to the world. Yeah, joy, joy, joy now. Now, speaking of joy, one of the joys that I have here is Casey. Casey pulls a card for us every week, and for the past 2 weeks, she has had COVID. So she did not send me a video this week, so I pulled a card again, and I pulled a card again from Journey of Love deck. If you've never seen the Alana Fairchild decks, they're oracle decks, they're so beautiful. The art on them is so beautiful. Actually, I did not pull this card. AJ pulled this card. So I'm going to read this to you, and it's the communal dance. The communal dance. Look at that beautiful artwork. I'm going to read you part of this, okay? Lover, you have been alone too long. Your community calls you to surrender your isolation for this moment in time and instead join the cosmic conga line. Now, I told you we were going to talk about song today, right? We pulled this card this morning. It's all coincidental, synchronistic, serendipitous. Do you know, she writes, how special you are? Do you? Do you know how special you are? So much so that this community, and this is Hala right now, would not be the same without you. Your individuality and uniqueness can only enhance this group of souls that calls you to dance with them. How beautiful is that? You belong. You are meant to be a part of this great dance of the love awakening on the earth. I feel like we are a part of this awakening of love. Your heart is already beating to the rhythm of the music. I mean, hello, the music theme. Can you believe this? I didn't make this up. Okay, this oracle brings you guidance. Okay, so I want you to listen to this. You are being drawn into a new community that is more aligned with your innate spiritual vibration. You'll feel more at home, House of Love and Light, more at home there. It might not be House of Love and Light, it could be something else, but be able to share your gifts and talents more freely with greater support. Let go of relationships or situations that you have been holding on to out of fear. Fear, fear, fear. If they are meant to continue with you, they will remain. If not, they will fall away, creating space for new connections to come into your life now. This is not a time to hide in what you have known, but to be open to playful connection with kindred spirits soon to be met. Be lifted in celebration and belonging. Be lifted in celebration. The topic of the day is celebration. Theme of the month is joy. Be lifted in celebration. Be lifted in celebration. And who lifts us more in celebration than our beloved Ash? Now, like I said, Ash lives in the Boulder area, so it's really powerful to hear from him right now on this topic of celebration because of the fires that he just went through. So please enjoy this moment with Ash Ruiz, the amazing teacher, the amazing soul.
Hello there, beloveds. Happy New Year. Happy new moments. Celebration. Joy. Oh my goodness, two of my favorite words. You know, I was just in the Marshall Fire experience here in Superior, Colorado, close to Boulder, Colorado. And we didn't know if our home survived. And, you know, it was really beautiful to be able to hold space for all the beloveds and all the experiences, including myself, and still recognize peace present, love present. You know, it's like, what's going to happen? Oh, I get to be kind. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, I get to love. Oh, what's going to happen? I get to be gentle with myself. Oh, what's going to happen? I get to celebrate and be more grateful. There's always more to be grateful for, beloved, no matter what's happening. And yeah. So even if you feel like there's nothing to celebrate, you know, it's like tune into some micro celebrations and maybe notice the miracle of an eye blinking. You know how the intelligence of a blink, micro celebrations, the breath. And then you start noticing that these micro celebrations are pretty huge, pretty macro, if you ask me. Pretty amazing, pretty miraculous, so much to celebrate. I celebrate you. I celebrate your uniqueness. I celebrate the curriculum that you've given yourself, the life experiences that you've given yourself, the gifts that you've laid at your feet. All of it in service, all of it helping, all of it supporting, everything happening for you and not to you. So much to celebrate. And I want to celebrate this wallpaper because I'm here. My friend let me stay at her house and she got the toucan Sam right up in there. So much to celebrate.
Toucan Sam wallpaper. I want wallpaper. Who here wants wallpaper again? Remember, we grew up with wallpaper. I had polka dotted wallpaper when I was a kid. Did you have wallpaper growing up? Who here wants wallpaper? Who here has wallpaper? Wallpaper check. I love you, Ash. Thank you so much for celebrating, even though you just went through such a difficult, crazy challenge. We send so much love and prayers over to Boulder, and we send so much love and prayers to you. We love you so much, Ash Ruiz. And yes, micro celebrations. I love that idea. Well, if the theme is celebration, I could not share this song. So when I wanted to share this song, I wanted to find a way to share this song in a new way. So I did some searching, some seeking, and I found this brilliant, and when I say brilliant, I mean brilliant, German guitar player named Peter Grosdank. And he is playing a favorite song of ours. I'm not going to tell you the song. And I invite you to really listen, to not scroll off, to not get out of here for 2 minutes and come back. Stay with Peter. Enjoy his version. Watch his talent. Enjoy his brilliance. And then we have more offerings, so don't go anywhere. So happy that you're here. Here is Peter Grosdank sharing the Song of Celebration. gosh, how cute is he? And brilliant and talented. I especially love the finger slapping on the guitar, the rhythm. You know, we have our own personal guitarist like that, Christy Lene. I think she's even watching right now. We love you, Christy. And gosh, what a talented kid, and what a wonderful song. We've heard it at every wedding, every bar mitzvah, every celebration. And we celebrate the macro and the micro, like Ash said. And as I was, thinking about joy, thinking about life as music, thinking about all of those things, I came across this Michael Burke poem, which is called A Calling Chord. Kind of like a calling card, but a calling chord. And so I reached out to Dorinda, who's here in the chat. Say hi to Dorinda. And she read this poem for us this morning. So enjoy this beautiful poem. And you might want to go back and listen to it again. Of course, some of the things that we share here on Sundays are pretty thick. So enjoy this poem called A Calling Chord by Michael Burke, read by Dorinda. And then I'll be back with a message for you.
There is a palpable tranquility embraced in a fluid fertility, creating a silent serenity that sings to us in infinity. This is the sound that makes us, the sound that forever takes us into fields of forms that bake us, into forms of fields that wake us to the truth that we are song. We are the tunes and tones that belong, sacred instruments strung so strong that we never break, we just move along. We play our way through our evolution use, each chart revealing a revolution, a calling chord, a sound institution, where we song into our own solution. We are never where we're not to be. This is a truth that will set us free. The music we are is the ultimate key to unlocking the power in you and me. We are each a song on our own, an individual residual zone that when formed into a single tone is the calling chord that calls us home.
Each of us a tone in that beautiful music of life. How much do you love that? Oh yes. Oh yes. So I was pretty excited to write this talk this week, and I was pretty excited to share about joy because this book is just really lighting me up. I think sometimes there can be a book that changes everything for you, and this might be mine. This is Joy by Osho. And so the theme today is joy, and the topic is celebration. And here is your little ditty that I wrote for you, and I'll give you a little talk. So every week I try to write you a little song, and bring your good times and your laughter too, because we're gonna celebrate this party with you. Seek not, you got everything you need right here. Seek not, you got everything you need here. Seek not, you got everything you need right here, right here. When we stop and see we got all the good in our heart, we can finally take a breath and let the seeking take a rest. It's the best time now, it's the best you now, it's the only time now to find your song and sing it out loud. Seek not, you got everything you need here, yeah. Seek not, you got everything you need here. Do you want to sing it with me? Seek not, you got everything you need here. Sing it. Seek not, you got everything you need right here. Once more, come on. Seek not, you got everything you need here. That's right. Seek not, you got everything you need right here. When we stop and see we got all the good in our heart, we can finally take a breath and let the seeking take a rest. It's the best time now, the best you now. It's the only time to find your song and sing it out loud. Seek not, you got everything you need right here, right here, right here, right here, right now. That's right. We're about to turn everything on its head, okay? Because Osho says, seek and be certain you shall never find it. Seek not, and it is there. Just stop seeking, and you have found it, because seeking means an effort of the mind, and non-seeking means a state of relaxation. And happiness is possible only when you are relaxed. Happiness, he writes, happens. Isn't that funny? Because last week I said what Carlton Pearson had said about happy. He said, "Are you happy?" People ask him, "Are you happy?" He says, "Well, I'm happening." Well, Osho writes, happiness happens. You cannot manage it, you cannot manufacture it, and you cannot arrange it. Uh-oh. What about seek and you will find? Knock and the door will be open to you. Wait a minute, Osho. What are you doing? You're flipping it all on its head. We're going to go with it. We're going to just open to it, okay? So the theme for the month of January is, you know it, joy. I just love that word joy. I've always loved it. I've always thought of joy as being sort of a state of being, whereas happiness is something that comes and goes. But joy is being open to what is. I love this acronym. Just open yourself. Just be open to what is, and that is where joy lives. Just be open to what is, and that is where joy lives. Just be open to what is, and that is where joy lives. Okay, so yeah, the book of the month, like I said, is Joy by Osho. I recommend getting it. And basically, it's just his talks that are transcribed. So it's not actually a book. It's just his talks that are transcribed into words. Anyway, he tells us that joy is not something to seek. It's something to allow, and it can be found in anything that we're doing. And this is our reason to celebrate, which is our topic for today, celebration. It's a new year. You know, we could celebrate that. Of course, we could celebrate the triumph of getting through 2021 and existing in this really crazy time. Of course, we can celebrate that. We can celebrate lots of things, but celebrating doesn't necessarily have to be a party or a birthday or a specific reason. It can be any moment. You know, I love when Osho describes in the book, he talks about chopping wood. He says, you may be chopping wood, but it's in the early morning and the sun is shining and it's still cool, and the noise of your axe falling on the wood, pieces of wood are being thrown all around, making the noise and then leaving a silence behind. And you start perspiring, and then the cool breeze makes you feel even cooler than before. And suddenly there is a happiness uncontainable. But you are simply chopping wood. And chopping wood is not mentioned as your birthright in the Constitution. Basically, he does this whole thing about how the Constitution made a mistake saying the pursuit of happiness, because it's not ever in the pursuit of anything that we find it. It is in stopping the pursuit. And this society that we is just constant pursuit, constant pursuit, constant pursuit. So today we're going to just open to this idea that there's nothing to be found. There's nothing to look for. It's right there. Seek not. You got everything you need here. Imagine that's the truth. Seek not, you got everything you need here. Are you singing with me? Come on, seek not, you got everything you need right here. But see, when we stop and see we got all the good in our heart, we can finally take a breath, let the seeking take a rest. It's the best time now. It's the best you now. It's the only time now to find your song and sing it out loud. Yeah, 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 yeah. Seek not, seek not. So every moment is a possible celebration if we can allow a space for joy, if we can allow it to be a possible place for happiness to reveal itself. I experience so many moments like this when I'm painting. In fact, the painting, this one over here, I painted last night, and I just got so lost in it, and I became this, it's obvious when you're creating, when you're painting, or when you're singing, that you can get lost in that joyful expression. But I find that I have that very same feeling when I'm doing laundry, right? Or when I'm mopping the floor. And this is about that word that we love, mindfulness. Mindfulness is where joyful experience lives. And being mindful as we are walking through our day, living in each moment as if it can be our last. And it's not so much about pursuing or seeking or looking for happiness. It's about being in that space of happiness, because it's always a choice. And, you could just be happy that you got that mop, you got that floor, right? It's the greatest lesson of all. And I want to practice joy in January to start the year right, to get our consciousness in the right place, right? And of course, we know that gratitude is the companion of joy. And we talk about it every week. Gratitude, if we can be grateful for whatever is going on, we can find the joy in it, okay? In other words, mopping the floor again. I can be grateful I have the floor. I can be grateful I have a mop. I can be grateful I have the ability to walk around. And when I'm grateful for those little things, those micro celebrations, right, it can ignite that joy. It can release that joy that's inside at all times. So joy becomes more about being conscious and being awake than about any specific outside thing. Osho puts it this way: nothing fails like success. I love how he flips everything up on its ass. Happiness has nothing to do with success, he says. Happiness has nothing to do with money, power, prestige. It's a totally different dimension. Happiness has something to do with your consciousness, not your character. If a person becomes more conscious, naturally his character is transformed. I love that. I'm going to say that again. If a person becomes more conscious, so being conscious of what you're saying, being conscious of how you're behaving, being conscious of what you're doing, being conscious of being present in the moment, being mindful, naturally his character is transformed. There's nothing you have to do except for just be and be aware of being. So becoming more conscious and aware of the absolute miracle that is you in this moment, that is the divine presence walking through this world as you, this is where happiness can really thrive. I love how Oprah puts it. She says, the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Of course, Ernest Holmes puts it the way that we love. New Thought tradition, so simple. What you focus on grows. So when we look at the good, we bring more good. What a deep pleasure to know that we are capable of growing our awareness, growing our consciousness, and that will grow our character by doing nothing. This society, I snorted, yes. This society has put it in our bones that our joy is related to our success and our outside circumstances. It's natural to think that if we acquire a thing, we're going to be happy. And if you grew up in the 80s, then you saw the bumper sticker that said, "He who dies with the most toys wins." And there is a greed that is so deeply ingrained. I know we've all seen the movie on Netflix, Don't Look Up. And we're watching Black Monday, which is about the stock exchange in the 80s. And I mean, the greed is unbelievable in this country. It's so deeply ingrained. But we know that it doesn't only not bring happiness, it brings unhappiness. It's the eternal carrot that we're chasing that brings this sense of something's missing, something's wrong. And what I love about this book that we're reading, and I highly encourage you again to get it, is that it focuses on discarding that entire philosophy. He even goes so far to say the pursuit of happiness is just not it. I'm burping on the truth. Osho says, if you are in pursuit of happiness, one thing is certain, you're not going to get it. If you are in pursuit of happiness, one thing is certain, you're not going to get it. That's hard to hear. Happiness is always a byproduct. It's not the result of a direct pursuit. Happiness is always a byproduct. It's not the result of a direct pursuit. This poem, I love this poem that I found, or I'm sure I saw it on Facebook and snagged it to share today. I'm No Longer Waiting by Marianne Perron. You might have read it. I'm going to read it again. Sometimes when we hear things twice, we really get it. She writes, I'm no longer waiting for a special occasion. I burn the best candles on ordinary days. I'm no longer waiting for the house to be clean. I fill it with people who understand that even dust is sacred. I'm no longer waiting for everyone to understand me. It's just not their task. I'm no longer waiting for the perfect children. My children have their own names that burn as brightly as any star. I'm no longer waiting for the other shoe to drop. It already did, and I survived. I'm no longer waiting for the time to be right. The time is always now. I'm no longer waiting for the mate who will complete me. I'm grateful to be so warmly, tenderly held. I'm no longer waiting for a quiet moment. My heart can be stilled whenever it is called. I'm no longer waiting for the world to be at peace. I unclench my grasp and breathe peace in and out. I'm no longer waiting to do something great. Being awake to carry my grain of sand is enough. I'm no longer waiting to be recognized. I know that I dance in a holy circle. I am no longer waiting for forgiveness. I believe. I believe. Damn, that's a good poem. No longer waiting for happiness to come or appear, but allowing it to be right here with us is our joy today. That is what we're celebrating today. We celebrate the ability to stop seeking, to stop racing, to stop trying to be the best, to stop trying to acquire, just releasing and relaxing and being. And that seems to be the theme for me for a few months now, especially after that hysterectomy, which I know I've shared a lot about, but it was a very powerful lesson for me to stop for 6 weeks and do nothing, and then notice how much more happy I was without a drive to create or pursue or output. It was huge lesson for me. And I want to continue to become aware of that simplicity, that ability to simply be. And this is where happiness can unfold so effortlessly. I'm going to close with a story that Osho tells about the Sufi mystic Rabia. And I love this, and I want you to listen to this story. One evening, Rabia, the famous Sufi mystic, was searching for something on the street in front of her small hut. The sun was setting, slowly darkness was descending. A few people gathered. They asked her, "What are you doing? What have you lost? What are you searching for?" She said, "I have lost my needle." The people said, "Now the sun is setting and it will be very difficult to find the needle, but we will help you. Where exactly has it fallen? Because the road is big and the needle is so small. If we know the exact place, it will be easier to find it." Rabia said, "It is better not to ask me that question because in fact it has not fallen on the road at all. It has fallen inside my house." The people started laughing and they said, as always, "We thought you were a little insane. If the needle has fallen inside the house, then why are you searching for it in the road?" And Rabia said, "For a simple logical reason. Inside the house, there is no light, and on the outside, a little light is still there." The people laughed and started dispersing. And then Rabia called them back and said, "Listen, this is exactly what you are doing. I was just following your example. Where have you lost it? You go on seeking bliss in the outside world without asking first that primary question, where have you lost it? And I tell you, you have lost it inside. You're looking for it on the outside for a simple logical reason that your senses open outward. There's a little more light. Your eyes are outward. Your ears are hand outward. Your hands reach outward. That's the reason that you're searching outside. Otherwise, I tell you, you have not lost it there. And I tell you on my own authority. I've also searched on the outside for many lives, and the day I looked at inside, I was surprised. There is no need to seek and search. It has always been within." Come on, Rabia. Come on, Rabia. Osho says, bliss is your innermost core. Bliss is your innermost core. We're going to sing one more time. Seek not, you got everything you need here. That's right. Seek not, you got everything you need here. Once more. Seek not, you got everything you need right here, right here, right here, right here. When we stop and see we got all the good in our heart, we can finally take a breath, let the seeking take a rest. It's the best time now. It's the best you now. It's the only time to sing your song and sing it out loud. Sing your song. You are the song. You are the calling chord. That's right. Seek not. You got everything you need. Seek not. You got everything you need. Everything you need. Seek not. You got everything you need right here. Deep breath in, knowing that you've received this message, that you feel it, that you heard it, that you're with me, that you're still here, that you feel the joy. Thank you so much for listening. That was such a joy to write that talk, and I hope that you got something out of it. You can always re-listen to it any time during the week. And now we move on to a moment of just being aware of conscious giving. So grateful to all of the financial offerings that you give throughout the week, that you give me to keep me doing this. I love to create this for you, and I love to be able to pay people who participate, and I love to tithe to other centers when money comes in, and other spiritual communities and other people that help me and help this community to express. So conscious giving, 3 ways you can give. You can text LOVE to 828-383-9889. Super fun. Follow the prompts. You can paypal.me/House of Love and Light or Venmo at Amy-Steinberg-5. This information will also be at the very end. So if you don't want to leave just yet, because we've got a few more things to share. Thank you again so much for this opportunity to do this, to create this. I've done this now for, I think this is our 92nd Sunday, which is amazing, and I love it. I love doing it, and I appreciate you being here very, very much. Upcoming, we're going to talk about beauty next week. How wonderful to be in the beauty of joy, and how beautiful we can be when we're in our joy. How beautiful is someone when they're in their joy? When you see somebody that's happy, don't they just glow? So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on becoming more beautiful and becoming more joyful. So again, I encourage you to grab that book, that book of the month, Joy Osho. Also want to let you know that Wednesday nights we are moving to Zoom. And if you like coming to Wednesday night music and meditation, please put your email in this chat right now, and my sweet Dorinda, hopefully she's still here, will grab that email and add you to our email list. I also have sent it to the mailing list, which if you haven't signed up on the mailing list, go ahead and check that out at houseofloveandlight.org. You can join the mailing list, and I will send that Zoom link out again. And I'm looking forward to that, so I can see your faces. I love you so much. All right, Lorelei is our beautiful resident astrologer. She's going to tell us what's going on in the cosmos, and then I'll be back with the tool of the week and a little sound journey by Michael Burke.
Hello, my brothers and sisters of the House of Love and Light. It's Lorelei. Happy New Year and happy new moon in Capricorn, which actually clocks in today on January 2nd. So we actually go into the new year in the dark of the moon yesterday. So just know this is a time to plant the seeds of what you want to achieve, accomplish, how you want to be the chief energy officer in your life. One of the most beautiful ways to understand, I believe, the message of the Capricorn new moon is in a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King, who was a Capricorn sun. And that is, it's time, I'm paraphrasing, it's time to take who you are, who you can be, and what you can do, and use it for a purpose greater than yourself. I'm just going to say that again. It's time to take who you are, who you can be, and what you can do, and use it for a purpose greater than yourself. You know, Capricorn is a very realistic, sobering, responsible, serious energy, and yet this new moon dances in harmony with the planet of innovation, liberation, and outside the box. So here is an opportunity, and what adds to that is that, again, on January 1st, Mercury, the planet of communication, just yesterday, entered the sign of Aquarius. And again, that's having left the serious, disciplined, responsible, and the Capricorn can also be somewhat narrow-minded sometimes. So with Mercury in Aquarius, Mercury offers us the opportunity to see things from a new and different perspective. One that perhaps liberates you from some old ideas that have kept you stuck in some way. Now, Mercury is going to retrograde later in January, which we'll talk about. We're not going to talk about that today, but just know that here is an opportunity to shift your thinking. So knowing perhaps that a miracle is a shift in perception, you could be having shifts in perception now that leave some of the old stuck ideas behind so that you can embrace something outside the box, something you might not ever have thought about before. And it's interesting, when planets change signs, people with those energies tend to come into our life. So be very open and aware of those folks with Aquarius energy, because they may very likely have the answer to what you've been pondering, what you've been thinking about, what you've been asking yourself. And there's a beautiful aspect now with Jupiter in Pisces, the planet of growth, wisdom, optimism. I've been talking about it before, but Jupiter is going to meet up with Neptune in the spring. And we're all sort of feeling the opportunity for a renewed hope, a renewed faith, a renewed trust in life. Jupiter in Pisces is all about forgiveness, kindness, compassion. It's the last sign of the zodiac. So there can be many opportunities now, not only to forgive others, since everything is self-forgiveness, but to perhaps forgive those places in yourself that are still not forgiven. And especially when Mercury goes into retrograde in January, there will be, I believe, an even greater opportunity to reflect on those areas where a greater sense of forgiveness and kindness and compassion for yourself. Because what Jupiter in Pisces reminds us of is that we are all one. You know, yes, we have different bodies, we come from different places, but we are all one in consciousness. So what happens to one happens to all. And so by forgiving yourself, you are assisting everyone else to do whatever forgiveness work is appropriate for them at this time. So there are many opportunities for healing now, for new ideas, to take yourself more seriously, and whatever you're here to do, being who you are, being every bit of who you came in to be, and asking for guidance in terms of how to express that, because our only purpose is to share the light that we came in with. And we're all of the one light, and we do it in our own unique, individualized ways. So as the religious science say, we are each an individualized expression of the divine. So I leave you with those thoughts for the beginning of 2022. And until we connect, I wish you blue skies, green lights, and lucky stars.
Isn't she wonderful? That was a nice, extensive moment with Lorelei about the upcoming year. And if you ever want a personalized astrological reading with her, she can look at your chart and she can help you so much. She's helped me several times astrologically when I've been in pickles. She's talked to me about my chart and what's coming and what's going and stuff like that. So definitely friend her on Facebook, reach out to her. You know, she's really, really awesome. Lorelei Robbins, I love you so much. Thank you so much for doing that for us and for being here with us. So tool of the week, joy. It's joy. It's January joy. Just open yourself. Just open to what is, okay? So as we think about this, we think about being present in the present moment, just opening ourselves to the present moment awareness, being in our body, being with the mop as we're mopping the floor, listening to the music as the music is on the radio, instead of when we're driving, thinking about where we're, what we need to be doing and what we need, the bill that needs to get paid. Try to be present. Just open yourself to the present moment awareness, to the idea that if we stop seeking, we will find that happiness, we will find that joy. I do believe that, and I love how that marries with Lorelei's idea of being more clear about what we're here to do, shine our very own light. And for you to shine your very own light in your way, it's not effortful. It's not effortful for you to be you. Just be you, and you're a gift to all of us, shining your light. And I love that. So we're going to close with like a 4 or 5 minute sound journey with Michael Burke. He is the one who wrote that poem that Dorinda read. Thank you so much for reading that again. And I want to say thank you to I'll come back to say thank you after the sound journey, but I invite you to assimilate all of this, all these messages that you heard today, poetry, the talk, the candle lighting, the gratitude, everything, by giving yourself the gift of closing your eyes and going on this sound journey with Michael Burke for just a few minutes. Meditation is incredible medication. So give yourself a pill of good lovin'. And here, enjoy this sound journey with Michael Burke, and then I'll be back to say goodbye and thank you.
Hello, my name is Michael Burke. I'm going to create a mini sound journey for you right now. Please close your eyes. Open your heart and free your mind. Let us be taken away on these waves of sound, where we shall release what no longer serves us and increase all it does. Wash away all that no longer serves us. We just let it go.
What a treasure you are, Michael Burke. I let myself get bathed in those sounds. Thank you so much for giving us that video. And thank you so much to all who participated today, for Sarah Adams of candle lighting, for Ash Ruiz giving us his beautiful moment, to Peter Groschdank for doing that beautiful rendition of Celebration, for Dorinda reading the poem, for Jenny giving us gratitude, for Lorelei giving us the amazing astrological predictions, and of course to Michael Burke for his poem and his sound journey. And I want to say blessings and healings to all who are going through grief right now. I know people who have had to put their animals down right now, and I just send you all of my love. And anybody who's dealing with any medical difficulties or illness of any kind, I know I have two very good friends right now with COVID, so I send all of my love and healing, love and light. Everybody stay safe, stay grounded, stay aware, stay peaceful, and stay in your joy. Just open yourself to this brand new year. I've said it before, I'll say it again. 2022. That's 3 2s. 2s are you and me. 2s are celebration. 2s are relationship. 2s are connection. 2s are community. And 2 + 2 + 2 is 6. 6 is our joy. 6 is our celebration. And that is why I wanted to start this year off with this theme of celebration and joy. So please go celebrate the micro, celebrate the macro. And thank you again for all of your love offerings that come in. And again, one more time, if you want to join us on the Zoom on Wednesday, please put your email in the chat and Dorinda will grab it, and I will be sending off a Zoom link. I've already sent it on the mailing list, but I will send it again, and it's going to be a different format. We'll see if it works. I'm very much looking forward to seeing your faces and connecting with you a little bit more. And I did go ahead and get the professional Zoom thing so we can maybe have some classes this year. I'm going to be expanding Hala a little bit because I know many of you go to other communities as well. So I think many of you would be interested in creative expression classes online. And I think we're going to be sort of on our computers a little bit longer. So it's all good. It's all God. What a gift. I love you so very, very much. Thank you again for being here. And here's Eddie Watkins closing us out with that opening song that is also the closing song, House of Love and Light. Thank you for joining us at House of Love and Light. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.
House of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, take us to the place where we can be just who we are. And it's alright in the house of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, open up the door to the place where we walk by faith and not by sight, not by sight. Through the house of love and light. House of love, the house of love and light. The house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. House of love and light. House of love and light.